Hey, welcome back to the Elite4 podcast. I'm your host, Migs, and with me today are some amazing friends.
Hi, I'm Casey.
I'm Kaitlynn.
Hey, it's Brian.
Yes, we're all here, and these are my amazing friends. Kaitlynn works at Dodge with me now, and me and Casey go back a good ways, a few years now, and she's also in the bar industry. And of course, Brian, my co-host, has joined me today. It's been a while, Brian.
Yeah, it has. I'm glad to be back,
Yeah, we've been having a lot of guests roll through. I said the same thing to Jordan last week, having Jordan on. We've been having a lot of guests, but that's a cool thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it seems the people like the guests, a lot more than us. So I
wasn't going to say that, but I'm not going to correct you.
The numbers.
I was going to say I don't blame them, but whatever. It's
Crunch
fine.
the numbers, and the numbers don't lie.
Dude, no, I have a few more bars lined up that want to be on the podcast. Want to be on our new show that we started called. Are you okay?
Oh my goodness. That asthma.
That asthma's
We need to get rid of her.
That's fucked up, Brian.
This is the weed.
Okay.
She signed the contract.
She's not in the She's fine. She's fine.
Right. Not reliable.
I don't recall signing anything.
Oh, we forged it for you. But no, I have a few bars lined up that you're going to see on the podcast, and also on our new show that we're releasing called Dive Bar. We pretty much took out the liquor challenges out of Food Versus and kind of made it its own standalone thing. Wow. And we'll be filming more episodes of that pretty soon.
Yeah, there's actually there's one coming out soon, one that we've already filmed.
Yeah. Then in 2 weeks we have another one. Actually, maybe even this weekend we'll film another one.
There's another one, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's something really great that came out of Food Versus.
We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah.
And not that much time, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah, bartending is really cool, and then you have me. I'm the outcast now.
You're the outcast.
How did this happen?
You know how alcohol works. So
I'm
it's
lumped in with
okay.
Jordan somehow. What the fuck? God damn it. How the fuck did I end up here?
Dude, how did you?
God damn it. Give it. I hate it here.
So, Casey, you were recently the bar manager at Breezy's, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So if I remember right, you were telling me that you took a long break from bartending, and you lived the home life for a while, and then you fell back into bartending again. And what made you want to get back into bartending?
It's just something I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took about a 6.5, 7 year break.
God, man.
About 6 years, roughly. 6 year break. And then I seen that place was opening by my house, and I was like, well, you know what?
Down the road.
This will be fun. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed bartending.
Yeah.
It's
Let
funny.
me clarify. I enjoyed bartending.
on last week's podcast, Bree talked a little bit about getting in bartending, leaving, and then wanting to come back. Miguel, I see you go in and out of the bartending quite a bit, and now the same thing, Casey. You're kind of saying the same thing. So, like, if you could put into I guess the best you can, what is it that you miss? Like specifically, because every bartender's like, I miss it. Like, I miss whatever that it is.
Yeah.
Like, what is it that for
It's
in
the
your own
adrenaline,
words?
really,
Well, for me, it's the socialization. You know,
too.
I'm a people person. So being home for X amount of years, it's just, I missed it. I missed meeting new people, being social. I've made friends all over the place. When I did industrial construction and I traveled, I would call those people that I met in the bar, and they'd be like, here, come work on this job site, here in Arkansas. Like, we got this going on. Or here, come, to Mississippi, we've got this going on. So it's like, you just meet a lot of people, and I like that.
Yeah, I can definitely echo on that too, just because that's the one thing I miss a lot. It's not the money or the actual work of making shots and drinks. Yeah. It's the interaction you have with people. It's kind of almost like a release. At my day job, I have to follow all these rules, be in charge of this, and pretty much do work. And then when I go bartend, it's like, I'm going to go have fun. And I'm going to hang out with my friends.
Very much.
And just have a good time. It's like going out, but not drinking.
Yes,
and kind of
exactly.
working. It's like I'm still going out because I'm in the bar scene, but working and having fun along with, even though I'm sober.
And I'm making money instead of spending it.
Yes. And
So you still get it's you know, it's a little different when you're busier, but when you're not as busy, you know, when you're steady, you have time to like talk to everybody and hang out and bullshit, and
yeah,
it makes it fun.
Yeah, and bartending is one of those things how like the longer you do it, the better you're going to be at it. It's just going to happen naturally. Like you have to try really hard not to be good at bartending if you're bartending for a while. Like most people will grow on it. It might take some longer than others.
Yeah.
But like, you know, Kaitlynn, for example, like you're a waitress right now, right? At Dodge. And I'm pretty sure transitioning her to a bartender would be relatively simple, and she'll probably pick it up real quick, run with it. And the longer she does it, the faster and better she'll be, the more knowledgeable you're going to be. And then you make more money, and it's just going to snowball. And that's what bartending is for me. Like, just.
I'm excited to learn, though. Like, I'm really excited.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's like, I honestly don't even know, but
It's just fun.
it looks like y'all are having a blast back there behind the bar, even though y'all are super stressed. Y'all are micromanaging so many other things, and your brain's going 1,000 miles an hour, but you still look like you're smiling. You're having a great fucking time. Like,
yeah, everything you said is true. Like, we are miserable behind the bar.
yeah, I know,
Sometimes.
genuinely, it's awful, but you look like you're having a fucking amazing time, even though it is
still fun.
borderline awful.
It feels so good whenever that clock hits 2:00 and you just like put down your bar tool and your shaker and you're like, fucking did it. And you look at your bar and you look at your tip jars and they're just full of fucking money and you're just like, I did it. I made it through the night. Like, you know, and then like, of course, like
Nothing
with skill.
burned down. No one died, so it's
Yeah, no
great
one died.
time.
We're good. We're all good.
They just, you know, dislocate their knee when they pop, lock, and drop
yeah.
it and dodge.
Pop, lock, and
Oh,
dodge.
did you hear about that?
I was there.
Oh,
What
that's
do you
right.
mean did I
That's
hear
right.
about it?
You were there.
I was
Oh,
there.
yes, you
Yeah.
were.
So Brian, you're the only person that wasn't there. So unfortunately, I'm not making fun of anyone. I'm not. Let's make that clear. I'm not making
Turn
fun
my
of
camera
anyone.
off. What am I doing?
No. So this past weekend, this poor lady, I guess, heard a song that she just had to dance to.
I don't know what.
And she was, you know, she wasn't. I would say she wasn't the youngest lady I've seen.
No.
And she went out there, started dancing, and about a few seconds into that song, her fucking knee pops out of a fucking socket and goes on the side of her knee.
Okay, here's the top of her
dislocated
thigh right here, and there's her fucking knee, like on the other side.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like, bleh. Like,
She
you know,
truly locked it.
and she
Could not unlock it for sure.
It was actually unlocked.
she locked it and didn't know how to unlock it. Like, she was,
She ain't
she
got
was
no
stuck.
keys, no nothing, no unlock.
It was nothing. But they ended up having to call the paramedics and stuff. And
They gave her an IV.
Yeah.
They wheeled her out of there. It's hard getting her out of that freaking door because you have to go like sideways to get her out that door because of the way the bar's structured.
yeah.
I can't stand the design of
I
Dodge City.
cannot.
Just-
There were so many other ways you could have handled like the design
Yeah.
for that. And
I like
you just-
that it's in the. I like that the bar's in the middle because
Yes.
it keeps the
But-
dancers away from the people playing pool.
Yes, I like
So like I
that.
love that that's split, so they're
But-
not bumping into you when you're shooting.
There's like a 9-foot walkway, and that's
that,
all
you're talking
get.
about the choke point. Because we have like an
Yes.
island bar, right?
And it goes out.
It goes
and
out
then
and
there's
it has a choke point to where we have like the pool table side on one side, dance on the other side, but there's just a little walkway that connects the 2, and that just gets so packed and
And I'm over here with my trays with shots on them, and I'm over here like,
yeah, it's tough.
move!
It's tough. You could probably optimize that bar a little bit better if you.
It honestly would have
Change
been
the
so
bar.
much better along the back wall.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Along
That's what
the
I was.
wall to
That's
the
what I was
side
thinking
by
too.
the stage right here, because there's the storage room, and you could have just bumped it out.
Yeah, it probably won't be as cool as the island bar, but it would be
Yeah.
more
Well, you
efficient.
Could still honestly do a second bar there.
Dude, yeah, you probably could.
You would probably make
Yeah.
so much more money with a bunch of
second island?
bartenders.
Yeah.
A second island, just like an L shape, like, but still utilize that storage room. Just put a door, like,
Yeah.
or a hallway, or some kind of thing.
Yeah, I
to
agree. And you know what? I would
maximize
say that would
efficiency of the
be
bar.
Dodge City's Achilles heel, is that we
The
can
structure,
only
yeah.
have so many bartenders. And normally it's like 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, but it's pushing it because even when I'm running back there trying to do stuff, it's,
Yeah.
it's
We don't have a lot of space. And our capacity would suggest that we would be able to handle more bartenders or have more
but
bartenders.
there's not a whole lot of bar space at
Yeah.
all.
So it's like you would.
Even the bar top itself, there's not a whole lot of space
Yeah.
you can utilize because you can't even get stools on that one side because it's mostly the Red Bull thing and the printer and the pictures.
Yeah,
Like, there's
so
not room
we have a
for
lot of stuff on the
sitting
bar
there at
that
all.
doesn't need to be there, but it is there. And
Honestly, if you had overhead storage, you could also get that shit out
that's
of the
true
way.
too. That's true too. Or
I
just
love
having
overhead storage.
just having a second bar. You would want, because like one of the main things I hear about Dodge City where people come to complain about things is like that they wait too long to get a drink.
The lack of knee braces.
And the lack of knee braces.
Yeah.
Definitely missed that one right there. I'm just
That's
saying.
what
Yeah,
they
right?
need.
I mean, I could throw one on.
But anyways,
Throw
before
one
we go
on.
too far into it, this is y'all's first time on the podcast. Brian, it's been a while for you. So we're going to play a quick game real quick to kind of get, it's not supposed to be the icebreaker, but, we got kind of carried away there. We're going to play a game called Never Have I Ever.
Can you just hand me the shot glass now?
I mean, there's a few shot glasses. Let's,
We do a warm up shot.
So we went over the rules for the game, and I'll explain real quick. We're all gonna take turns saying something that we had never done, and we all get 5 strikes pretty much. And the first person to miss all 5 strikes, gotta take a shot. All right, are y'all ready to go?
Yes.
Get ready. All right, I will start first. Never have I ever totaled a car.
Surprisingly, I've never done that.
I've just barely started driving.
Oh man, I got nobody.
No, nobody.
Oh,
Like
all
within
right.
the year, I started driving, so
No, I never totaled
She
a
just
car
started-
either.
Oh.
and I'm very careful.
Skip me.
I'm
Go
a
somewhere
very
else.
careful
No,
driver.
you're
Let
next.
me think. No,
I
let
don't
me
have a
think.
license
I don't know.
yet, but
I
I'm
don't
a very
know.
careful driver.
Takes me a minute, all right? Give me a little bit of
I
time.
can
Go to
go.
Brian.
Brian can go. We'll go the other way then.
Yeah.
Never have I ever been a bartender.
That's fucking bullshit.
Oh, bullshit.
That's a low
All right,
fucking
all
blow,
right.
man.
Rude.
God damn it.
Hey, wait, did you say
wait,
you were
no.
a bartender at some wedding?
That counts.
What? When?
You and Jordan?
Oh God.
Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself.
you bartending?
I mean, I wasn't hired, but I was bartending.
You were bartending. You were bartending.
God damn. I'm doing it for free.
I remember that story.
You're right. That was a great story. God damn it. You're right.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh shit! I didn't even prepare myself. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's fine. I'm just like,
Never have I ever had more than 5 piercings.
Ooh,
Damn.
more than 5?
Damn, 5.
5 is
a-
a general
that's a-
number.
Oh, no.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5.
What? Why are you aiming for me? And you're fucking lying. I counted the mirrors. Just one alone. Okay.
More than. Or 5 or more.
Just put
5
them
or more?
You
What
have
what
5
is
or
it?
more.
piercings.
Just put them down.
Put them down. Just put them down.
Why'd you have to look at me like that to count?
Yeah.
I seen your eyes. So, 1, 2, 3,
Because
4,
I
5.
can't see
Damn
any
it.
She
visible
said you
ones,
got
so you don't
5.
have 5. You don't have 5. I know you have 5, so I know I have more than 5. So
This bitch.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, get her back, Casey.
don't even-
get her back,
Casey.
get
I
her
don't
back.
know.
Show. Yeah,
Never
get-
have I ever gauged my ears.
Yeah,
I at least
yeah,
have not
get
done
her.
that.
Yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah.
it back with that one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Never have I ever sucked a dick.
how rude.
Me either. I don't know what you're talking about.
What dick?
You can't prove it.
Can't prove it.
It was a very large pussy. That's what it was. A very large pussy.
Can't prove it.
I don't know if that really counted as a dick. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
That's
fuck.
mean.
like
Okay,
perfect
whatever.
pussy.
there we go.
Brian?
All right, it's on me.
She's like pretzels.
Pretzels. Okay. Never have I ever kissed the same sex.
What?
Oh, you're talking about you kissed the same gender as you
Same
are.
gender, yeah.
Oh, no.
Have I kissed a dude? Oh, yeah.
He said I didn't want to take
Are
dude.
you trying to get yourself
Why are you
out?
sabotaging
It's
yourself?
like, yeah, both times now. Like, you've done
Long
both.
story, Jordan saved me.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, long story. She's at. Oh,
Fuck.
Come on,
Casey, what are you at, Casey? Oh,
There you go. Where you at? You're on that one?
Oh, get her.
Never
That's
have
fucked
I ever got blackout drunk.
Yes, you
Wow.
have.
Oh, I have, but I was.
She's self-sacrifice. Yeah, y'all both lose.
I think we all got blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we all
I
need to
don't
take
know
a
everyone's
shot.
experiences, so I
For
cannot
sure.
for sure say.
Casey, y'all lose.
Yeah, we lose.
Sucks.
Well, I'm
true.
gonna take a shot with you.
I'll take a shot with you.
Well, I mean, we all
I'm
got
gonna take a shot anyways.
Yeah, I got it.
Pass me one of those shots.
I would try, but my legs and my short arms and my belly.
I got you.
Tanks.
Hey guys, thanks for being good sports.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
for
Like
sports.
Oh my God. It must have been a
Get me
real
out.
big
God,
pussy.
what the?
You must have been a real big pussy.
It was. It was definitely a large one.
It was yours.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, I mean, my bad.
Oh,
Whatever. Hey,
I'm
you didn't expect
sorry.
that, did
Yeah,
you?
whoa.
No, it was yours.
You
It was
got
all-
me
yeah,
with
yeah.
that. I got myself.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro.
All right, cheers, guys. Here we
It is
go.
what it-
Cheers.
Yeah, it is what it is. That's a good.
Very large pussy.
Oh, what was that? That was simple.
This couple's different.
That
Oh,
was
was good.
Dragonberry.
I liked
Bacardi Dragonberry.
that. That was really good for being
Yeah.
hot.
I could have told you that. I'm not even a bartender.
We don't usually carry Bacardi Dragonberry in the bars.
I wish I
know-
did. I came from a few bars that had Bacardi Dragonberry, and that was like one of my go-to things. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
growing
good.
up,
It was definitely
Dragonberry,
good.
that was like the shit.
Okay, so what's in that shark bite that we had the other night? It was so good.
Ooh, a shark bite.
It was so good.
So yeah, we used to make those back in the Cactus Canyon days.
Oh.
I remember
Um,
Cactus Canyon. My mom went one night and she got so drunk and she came home and puked in the bathtub. It was so bad. I was like 15 and she was just wasted.
Well, I'm glad your mom
Crying.
had a good time. I was probably there.
I was gonna say you probably served her to where she
probably
peeked in the
served
bathtub. Just saying.
The legend of cactus. Yeah.
But no, it's pretty much the way we make it was Bacardi Limon, some Malibu, Blue Caraco, sweet and sour, and then you kind of like drizzle some grenadine on top of it.
To make it with ice.
Yeah. So yeah, you make it like a drink, and then you're supposed to just like chug it with like 2 straws or something. It was originally
Not
made
good
for
chugging with 2
couples.
straws.
How we'll put 4 straws and we'll make it into like this big pint glass, and a couple would both like chug it together. So it was like that was kind of the gimmick of it, but it's also pretty good too. So
It was so good.
yeah, I haven't made those in a while, and I had one of the customers that knew me from back then ask if I remembered
Wow.
it, and I was all like, "Dude, I haven't made a shark bite in years, but yeah, I remember."
Wow.
And we made it, and it was pretty good. I
Yeah,
had one
it
with her
was.
just for her bringing it up,
It was so good.
Yeah, man.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, I want to go to the bar outside of work hours and fucking drink one.
You should.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I will. Like,
Today. When we're done. I got
We
all the
could.
time.
okay, I'm off today. I mean,
Ooh,
I'm off anyway.
so
I'm fucking
I-
drinking, so.
So like I love Starfuckers. Like that's one of my favorite shots,
Yeah?
right? I had it with Jameson the other night instead
It was
of Crown.
amazing.
Fan fucking.
That's been a thing
tastic.
recently.
I didn't. Okay, I don't know who it was. Somebody
Who
was
did it?
like, "Try it with
Michael.
Jameson."
Oh, no, y'all were with that group at that table. I think it was the.
I was
Dr.
ordering. No, I was ordering them. But
I took the
somebody
order.
else had told me to try it.
Tori took your first order. No, Tori told me to get your order. So.
So
I can't remember who it
the
was.
ones that
But it
ordered it for me
fucking
first
good.
was Luis, who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Echeverria?
Huh?
The one that comes to the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Friday
Okay,
night, right?
Yeah, because
I wanted. Yeah, I told him
yes,
because I had
Her
bought
and
shots.
Luis were
and so,
together.
Yeah, so
So,
he's
yeah.
been ordering those for me
Yeah.
this past weekend and a little bit before
so
that.
good.
Yeah, 'cause
but
they're
he tells me, he goes,
good.
"Yo, give me Starfuckers with
yeah.
Jameson instead." And I was like, "All right,
Alright.
cool." I mean,
They're
like,
good.
yeah,
They're really good.
I'm sure they're a little bit better.
Oh, hands down,
it
Crown
was
is trash.
amazing. I got a straw and
Crown is gross.
Oh.
So
I'm not a fan of Crown.
what is in so a
only
Starfucker? Just you said it was James. What is it normally with, and you said you've been replacing it with Jameson.
Normally
Crown Peach
it's
watermelon.
no. Normally it's just Crown, watermelon, and Red Bull.
Oh, Crown
but
watermelon.
Okay, that sounds good.
if you replace it with the I'm not a big Crown drinker. I don't like Crown.
She likes
I'd actually like
Jack.
to try Vegas Bomb with Jameson
She
instead of Crown
loves
now,
Jack.
just because I really hate Crown.
Why?
I don't. There's something in the flavor. I just don't
not
like
really
it. I drink it
good.
mixed, but it's like it's.
And you know, thinking about
not
it,
really
I want
that
to say on Food
Well,
Versus with
Crown
the
vanilla is
whiskeys,
okay.
like Crown was something that no one liked when we were doing them blind
Yeah.
compared to other whiskeys.
see
Well,
that.
Danny
If I
said
wanna do
everything was
blind
trash.
taste tests,
Yeah,
it's fine.
especially Jim Beam.
Yes.
Oh, I
Everything
hate
was-
Jim Beam. Well, I like Jim Beam apple.
The
I
apple's
like
not
Jim
bad.
Beam.
The honey's
Jim
not bad
Beam.
either.
The honey and the apple.
Yeah, neither one of those are bad.
I've done shots of them.
The
And I got a
honey's
small
good.
bottle of the apple for my birthday. But
Nice. So,
I
Kaitlynn,
drink
this
it.
is your first week working with us at Dodge. How are you liking it so far?
I love it. It's so much more free range than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Because before there was a lot of fights over like ownership of whose customer is whose, and it annoyed me to my core. So I love it. It doesn't matter who you are; I can help you, whether you've been to the bar or are waiting on me to help you. And I love the staff. It's just a better environment than what I was used to. It's amazing. I love it.
Definitely a better environment.
And better music.
Way better
Yeah?
music.
Way better music.
Hold on,
Way
what do you-
better
What do you mean?
music.
Talking about when it comes to the jukebox or the DJs that we
Both.
have?
Both.
Dude, the DJ was playing like the emo rock stuff the other night, and I was like,
Well,
this
they
would
request-
never
That's
happen.
only because they requested it.
Well,
I
it
took the request
still
up
would
to
have
the
never
stage,
happened.
but
Yeah.
still, it
That's-
would never
Never
happen.
happened
Before it
at
would
the
just
other
get
place.
turned down.
Shout out
and
to DJ Blaze.
DJ Blaze
Yeah.
did a great job.
Yeah, he
Because
did.
he always plays what we like. He knows that me and Mikey and Kendall are all emo
Yeah.
kids behind the bar. So he always throws us some emo songs and stuff. And of course, we'll send him tips and stuff too, because we'll take
Yeah,
care of
that's
each other.
badass though, because even a lot of the people that go in there listen to that music.
Yeah.
Like that's the vibe. That's the thing.
Yeah, we have a real good culture at Dodge.
Yeah, that's another thing. There is an actual culture there. Like,
yeah.
there is. It's most definitely culture.
And it's
like,
been
around
getting
the
better.
same-
It wasn't always the case. For a while there, we were having a lot of fights and a lot of things going on there.
Yeah.
But it's chilled out this past year. I
it's
don't know
real-
if it's because of
I
Corona.
just noticed it's real mellow right now. Like,
But
yeah.
it's nice. It's a nice change of pace, and
Yeah.
it's a good new norm, and we've been
definitely.
enjoying it. Not having to kick people out or break up fights. It's been good.
I mean, there has been like little tiffs and like
Yeah.
random people getting pissed off, but
Or just
that,
drunk
that
people.
just happens,
Yeah.
and they're drinking, so you can't be bothered to think otherwise about them.
So I'm curious. I always like to ask other bartenders or bar staff, what else do y'all do when you're not at the bar working or drinking? Is there any activities that you do? Because me personally,
Sleep a lot.
personally, I do this, right? This is my thing I do outside the bar. And if I'm not doing this, then I go golfing. And that's kind of my thing that I do that's just like, I don't want to drink. I don't want to go to the bar.
I want to golf.
I want to go outside and
Enjoy the air.
experience the world. And
My boyfriend works at the Colony Creek Golf Shop.
Yeah?
Y'all could bond over that.
Dude,
Yes.
I would love to. Go hit a few.
He has clubs too, so y'all can
yeah.
golf together. And he's from Katy, and he's looking for. He's not looking for. I shouldn't assume, but he needs new friends. I'm just gonna say he needs a lot. He
He's
needs
super
friends.
chill. He's
because he
super
moved
chill.
here and for college to go to college, but then we ended up getting together. Now we live together,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from Katy and doesn't know anyone around here besides the people I know and have introduced him to. So he definitely needs new friends and people to hang out with.
How long has he been living in this area?
About 2 years now.
2 years?
We've been together for 2 years, so yeah, or two and a half ish now. So he needs new friends. Please be his friend.
Dude, no, moving is hard. Moving is to
It's
like a whole
so
new city.
hard. Oh, I've done it before. It's
Especially
so
if you
hard.
don't know no one there and you're like completely new. It's really hard. I know, Brian, you've done it before.
Oh,
you
yeah.
moved up to
North Houston.
North Houston.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, me too.
And
Long time
you went
ago.
there not knowing anyone.
Nope.
It's
And how
super
long
hard.
did you stick it out there?
About 4.5 years.
4.5
Damn.
years.
Yeah.
How many friends did you make?
A lot.
In Houston?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how much you put yourself out there.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So what did
not
you
a
do to
whole
get yourself
lot
out there?
It's not a whole lot to put yourself out here in Victoria. Like, there's like not a whole lot to put out. I should say like what am I gonna go do? What am I gonna go besides go to the bars? Like,
Yeah,
what
that's
else am
pretty
I
much
gonna go
it.
do?
Yeah.
We're not gonna. I don't know. We're not
Well,
gonna do all cool activities with each other, go to concerts and shit because we can't. First of all, but second of all, like there's not a lot to choose from. There's not a lot of variety here.
Yeah, we're limited on what we can do because Victoria isn't that big
Because
of a
of the
town.
location and other factors.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of times when friends come from out of town and come and hang out with us, they're like,
They're like,
hey, what do y'all do for fun here? And it's like, we go to restaurants and we go to bars. And that's about it. Like,
we drink out in the middle of nowhere and kick a rock around. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Maybe a house party here and there. Bonfire parties are always fun
Bonfires
to do.
are amazing.
Pasture parties,
Yeah.
still,
Or we
you know.
get together and cook, shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So-
like to cook.
Barbecue, cook, stuff
we're a
like
bunch
that.
of simpletons we are here.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm okay with it. I like
am
it.
too because there's not like a factor of danger I have to worry about being inside of my own home or other people's homes or here. Like anywhere else, I'd be like, sorry, I don't want to get shot. I shouldn't say that because that might not always be the case, but sorry, I don't want to expose myself to random dangers.
Victoria seems like a friendly place.
It is.
The bars.
Can be.
Or at least
Yeah.
some bars that I went to. I feel like there's always like people willing to engage in conversations. I mean,
Yeah, but then there's some people who take it too far.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have any of y'all ever been to a bar that you didn't feel welcomed at, either employee wise, as an employee, or as a customer?
Yes.
Really? Here in town or out of town?
Yeah.
No, out of town for me.
Oh, out of town for me too.
I'm very out of town, but I don't want to get too much into it. I
Yeah, I don't want to get into it right here, but
Yeah, I would
I didn't
say
fit
if
in
it's
with the
one
crowd.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, this is why nobody would tell me where this place was.
Oh.
So here I am.
really?
I'm like, hi guys.
No,
or
I just like to drink beer.
I've been
you don't
to.
have to
It was in
interact with me,
Houston.
but I'm still
It was
gonna
in-
drink.
Really?
I'll tell you like when the podcast is over, like what it was. Maybe you've heard of it because like I used to live on the north side in
Yeah.
Spring, and it
Yeah,
was
that's
up
exactly-
over in that area. So like,
I went to a lot of bars around there, and it just seemed, and it's funny because like they still smoke inside the bars.
Oh yeah.
Do they
that's-
still now?
No,
Yeah.
no.
They
I
still
haven't
have
been up there
smoking
in
inside.
so many years. So
But I was just like, like
That's unheard of. Like,
I haven't walked into
nowadays.
anything and been like, and then like looked at myself like, what am I doing here?
I was just
never had
very,
that.
very nervous because it was just very out of my element for
You just
me.
walk in and be like, hey, like you know people. Like,
Well, I
point at
didn't though.
random
That was the
people.
thing.
It's just
And like
And
I
then
was,
they're
I was the
like-
only girl,
Yeah,
and
they're
so
like-
it was like,
Yeah.
like
yeah, but employment
it was
wise,
just-
I feel like one of my recent jobs, I feel like I felt like I just wasn't the model, not the model employee, but I wasn't similar to any of the other people I worked with. It
Yeah?
was just, I don't know, to me, it felt kind of toxic, but like I didn't fit in very well. With Dodge, I feel like I fit in almost because we're all kind of like alternative. We're all like, we all vibe to the same
Yeah.
stuff. But before, I felt like an outcast. Like, no lie.
Well, let's talk more about it right after this break, okay?
Yeah.
Hey there. I just want to take a second to thank you for watching the Elite4 podcast. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe because that really helps our channel grow. And if you're feeling extra generous, share us with a friend. Tell your mom about us. Tell anyone. We greatly appreciate you here at Elite4. Now back to the podcast. All right, and we're back. So you were saying that you've been vibing at Dodge pretty much lately?
Yes, I love it.
That's good. It's a good place. Dodge is a good place. I recommend that place to
Awesome
anyone
atmosphere.
that comes in Victoria. It's a good place. I do have one topic that I want to talk about. Casey, I hear you have a fear of outer space.
this motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
Bitch.
Do you want me to have a panic attack
No.
right the fuck now?
I do not. But
Like my anxiety
I have-
isn't already high enough by
have-
allowing myself to do that. No.
I have questions about the moon.
Can you bring me a bottle?
And I want to see if any
So
of
it's
y'all
made out of
could
cheese.
answer these questions. Because the moon is something that we see all the time, and a lot of people
After that.
love the
No,
moon.
actually, I don't look at it.
Oh.
Don't look in the sky.
All right, well, you don't have to participate if you don't
Okay,
want to.
thank you.
But
Is the moon dusty?
is the moon
It's
dusty?
crusty.
Dusty, crusty?
Yeah, dusty, crusty
cheesy?
hoe.
Musty.
All right, guys.
Wonder what kind of cheese the moon would taste like.
Blue cheese.
No, gross.
Yeah, it's good. It's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross. All right, guys. Here's a question that I couldn't answer, and I want to see if y'all could answer it. All right. So, if you're in Australia, and there's a crescent moon in the sky,
Can you not see it?
and if you would someone in Britain see it differently?
No.
Like, would
Because
they
the-
see a full moon?
No, because the reflections of the moon is based on the sun. Like, if I'm correct, I might be.
The moon is the way the moon. Oh, it's the shadow of the Earth hitting.
Yes, that's what it is.
The moon, right?
But it wouldn't change the shape of the shadow.
So you're saying that someone in Australia sees a crescent moon?
Yes, because the moon cycle is universal. Like, it doesn't change wherever you are on the planet.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong, excuse me.
No, I think you're right. I'm actually trying to okay, Australia's here. And then,
Okay, one thing that's always tripped me out is like, can someone in the comments, if that's a thing,
Yeah.
like help me the fuck out, because if you're in Australia, are you standing straight up or are you upside down?
I think they're upside down.
They're fucking.
I feel like they're upside down. I
Because
feel like
I'm
we're
standing
sticking out.
sideways in Texas like this.
Yeah.
That gives me anxiety too.
All right. Here's another question.
Well, you're sideways and now sitting down.
Okay,
so
but
now
how do
you're
clouds
like-
stay in the
Both.
sky? If they're so heavy from all the water, how do clouds stay in the sky?
They
Like,
don't.
what kind of gravitational shit is going on with all the water that brings it down? How does it stay, up there? Like, why is it up there to
Guys.
begin with?
I can't talk
This
about
is the
this.
Because they're
wrong-
lighter. They're lighter, and gravity can't pull them down until it gets heavy enough. But here's another
But it's
question.
all water. Water is very fucking heavy.
Yeah, but water vapor is actually lighter though, and so it condenses and turns into water, and then you
Maybe
get
just
rain.
answer my question.
So also, tell me this about the moon. If you see the moon during the day, will you see it at night?
Yes.
You would.
Yeah.
So
I recall.
So that means if someone on the other side of the Earth, will they go a whole 24 hours without seeing the moon? Because if you see it in day and night, then that's on your side of the Earth.
Don't you know about the spinning, the rotation, the
Yeah, it's tidal locked with this, right? But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
but you'll still rotate and still see
yeah,
the
it
same
still
moon.
rotates.
so if you see the
I'm
moon
too high for
during
this.
the
I gotta
day
go.
and at night,
I have too much anxiety for this. I'm over here picking at my fingernails. I'm playing with my hair. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm almost I'm close to tears. I'm like, okay, this stuff really fucks me up.
Casey, you're in space and you
It-
gotta weld a
it's-
pipe before the whole freaking ship explodes. Like, go.
That's fucked up.
He's just
For
like-
one, bitch, I would never be in space.
And
I'm gonna dig
see.
myself
Yeah.
under the ground. And
So-
now I understand why people fucking do that. I get it because it's what if I'm driving my car and the gravitational pull of the Earth just stops and we just go, "Whew," and we're just
all
up
dead.
in fucking
We're all
yes. Me and my Traverse are in space now. I'm what are we doing? Why are we doing this? This is awful.
we do call your Traverse a space car.
We do call it a spaceship.
Spaceship, yeah.
We do.
That's a good
Yeah.
name for it.
Yeah, definitely.
But theoretically, you would just keep going straight because unless another force acts
that's
upon you,
theoretically.
you would just keep going straight.
Out into space in the car.
So Casey, are space movies
But I
horror
don't think
movies
you
for
get
you?
past the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like,
Even whenever I see scrolling through TikTok and I'll come across one where it's literally the people on the international space station.
yeah.
And they show this clip. They're all, oh, that's a UFO, and it's just flying space debris. I'm like, ugh, ugh. You're not holding on.
You're not holding on.
You're not holding on to anything.
What the fuck is going on? It just,
Nothing's touching you. Like
for some reason,
you're not on the floor. You're in the
space freaks me
air.
out.
I
It
remember-
just it creeps me out. The unknown, just really the water. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
do boats. I don't do
Oh,
planes.
am
I don't do none of
terrified
that.
the fucking ocean, but I
Oh.
think it's the most majestic thing ever. But I,
I just think of suffocation.
So okay, so
drowning.
So
or maybe
tell-
just the pressure at at deep depths. But
Yeah.
it's fucking scary.
So would you go into the ocean, the water? If you go to the beach, do you go into the water?
No.
I'm a germaphobe, so no. I don't fuck with the beach. I would never be caught at the beach. You could not get me near the beach.
I would go to the beach.
You got
What
me
if it
fucked
was
up.
like-
I have to genuinely be like almost blackout drunk to
Really?
be at the beach because I fucking hate it so much. Like spring breakers go to the beach and I'm like, why?
Oh.
It's dirty and nasty and you're just
it's a lot of
fucking up
fun
the
when you're
environment,
drunk.
maybe, but it's just
What
it's
if
more
you're-
selfish than anything to go to the beach.
What if
Like,
you're at a private resort and it's like a beautiful, clean beach?
give me a fucking saltwater
If I can see through the water,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
down.
Okay,
Okay.
like the Frio
But
River,
I'm not gonna
if I
get
can
above
see
my
through
head.
it, like,
So that's
cool.
fine.
But as soon as it starts getting dirty and murky and like musty, I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah, no.
So when you go float the river, how do y'all handle that?
I don't ever
I
go float
sit
the
in
river.
the tube and
She's
I
like, I
cry
don't.
and take a Xanax.
I don't.
the tube and cry.
And take a Xanax.
I just don't do
And
Okay.
Take
Okay.
a few dabs. Take a few dabs.
Question.
And
Answer.
There's a dirty ass lake, but
Ew.
in the middle there's a case with $10 million.
Okay.
Do you swim and get it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on one of those like wetsuits.
No
and
suits.
a
No,
fucking,
I'm
No
like,
suits
yeah.
allowed.
And
I don't swim very well.
glass bubble.
Can I wear floaties?
No bowl, yeah.
At least little floaties,
No
right? 'Cause
floats.
that's fucked off. Because then I'll drown. Little fat
Okay.
ass will sink to the bottom.
One floaty.
Yeah, one
I can-
floaty to help you
I
swim.
can make that work.
I
And,
can
and
make
it's
it
one of
work.
those ones you sit on and it's just like
No.
like a
I can
will
swim. I
figure
can
it out. I
swim
will
very
put it around
well.
my neck.
Yeah.
But if something touches me while I'm in the water, it's
I'm gonna paddle even faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like the ultimate fear.
I'm definitely
I have
not gonna
OCD
like it.
and I have like a contamination thing. Like,
Yeah?
that's why you see me cleaning like a fucking crackhead when we're at Dodge.
I do
You know,
see
that's not a bad thing.
Because
though.
I'm like,
I like it.
it,
and it might affect my
good.
sales,
Yeah.
but at this point, I do not care because it's. Would I rather be a fucking mess or would I rather make more money?
Yeah, so Kaitlynn has become one of my favorite people at work because she cleans like crazy and actually helps me out a lot
It's
behind
like clean
the
the
bar.
bar.
And
I
then,
clean the
you
bar
know,
while they're working. Like,
And so I'll tip her out like a lot extra because
I'm like, thank you.
Because she
You don't need
she
to. It's
sacrifices
good.
her server time to
Yeah.
help me out. So I'm like, yo, girl, you helped me out. I couldn't make this much money if you didn't stop doing your thing and come and help me out.
I
Yeah.
appreciate
So
it.
yeah, she's like that. So let's here's another question, right? It's $1 million. You get $1 million, right? But every day you gotta take a boat to work over the
A
ocean.
boat over the ocean. I mean, cool. Does it have a motor so I can get to my fucking work faster or not? Do I?
This
have
is the way. This is the way.
It depends on the ocean. Is it like going across
Is
the
it like
causeway, like
choppy,
in
Gulf
very-
of
Puerto
Mexico.
Vaca?
It's definitely like the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, I was like, no. I was like, is it like the causeway in Puerto Vaca, like
Yeah,
going from
Puerto
Puerto
Vaca,
Vaca
yeah,
to
the
fucking
dirty ass- dirty
Formosa?
ass.
Like that, I could do.
it's like a 10-minute boat ride, deep ocean.
As long as I have a motor, I don't think I'd fucking care. And
Yeah.
a cabin to be inside of the boat and just
It's
let
only
it
10
fucking
minutes.
steer.
A cabin on a boat?
You know, like that's what they call the.
Oh.
She's talking about a yacht.
That's what,
Yeah.
or maybe just a cheap boat with a cabin like part underneath, so I can take a nap.
There's no such thing as
while
a
it-
cheap boat with a cabin inside of it.
Well, you know what? I don't fucking have a boat, so, and I don't plan to because I don't like the ocean.
Maybe
and I
just like
don't
an
fuck with
umbrella.
it, so no. And
Under an umbrella.
The most you
I'm
need
allergic
is an umbrella.
That's all
to-
you get.
That's it.
Everything
Everything.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, that, and I'm allergic to everything that fucking swims for some reason.
Really?
Oh, yeah, no,
I'm
she
allergic
is.
to shrimp, crawfish,
Yeah.
Oh, shellfish. Okay.
all of it.
and saltwater fish,
It's a
I
walking
believe.
liability.
So
Yes. There we are again.
I was
Back
not
to the
a
liability.
planned. I was not a
We're back
planned
to the
child.
liability.
Get her out of here.
You were on liability.
We don't want her.
Okay, from my start, I was already fucked up because I was born
Yeah.
2.5 months early, barely able to
Damn.
survive. So my
Oh, man.
entire existence is a liability. I'm sorry. I've come to terms with it, and I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck at this point.
A preemie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's first child, born at 28 weeks, and she's over here like 18 years old. Like, the fuck?
Damn, that sounds rough.
My whole childhood was rough.
I can tell you had that piercing stare, those boba tea eyes.
My boba tea eyes.
The piercings and colored hair really give it away.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
It's a coping mechanism.
Okay, I like your colored hair and your piercing.
Yeah, no, I like it.
It's a coping mechanism.
It is a coping.
It looks good. So
I pierce myself. Like all these piercings I've done myself. So it's a coping mechanism at this point.
That's
Like
impressive,
it's like
honestly.
unintentional self-harm basically.
It's intentional.
It's intentional
It's
because
definitely intentional
it
self-harm.
definitely
the pain.
Oh, very. Oh, no.
love the
To
pain.
pop this needle through my skin right now. So I'm just saying, it's intentional.
drunk when I pierce myself. So
Yeah, you know, I mean, too.
maybe it's not totally intentional, but if I have the adrenaline rush and I'm like, I want a piercing, I'll just fucking shove a needle through my tongue.
Ah.
Oh wow.
You know, I don't ever get that drunk.
I don't either.
get drunk,
It's mostly
but-
off of wine at that point because I still need to be able to like pierce myself safely.
That's impressive because
That's
I'd be too
impressive
chicken
and
shit. I'm
dangerous.
scared of needles.
I love needles. You know, I was 13 and I started piercing myself and I was like, I love needles. You know, shots and shit. I watch them do it and like IVs and I'm like, y'all are badass. I want to be a phlebotomist, but my hands are not steady, so I could not.
I would say if
shake too
everyone
much.
watching, don't try to pierce yourself at home.
Do not. This is
Don't
a
do it.
warning.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, unless
Do
you're
not
drunk.
be me.
Not even
No,
drunk.
don't even do it when you're drunk.
Don't do it at
'Cause
all.
Don't do it. I am not a good model for anything. Do not.
No, she's not. She's not a good role model. She's a good cleaner. That's what she is.
I clean very
Do you
well.
inspire to be
Yeah.
a cleaner?
No, I do not inspire. I just do.
No, the audience. You know. just-
So you mentioned that you, Kaitlynn, you live with your boyfriend.
Yes.
So do you also clean like crazy at home too?
I actually pay my siblings to clean.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, first of all, it's not like they couldn't use the money. It's my 13-year-old sister. I'm like, cool, go buy you some fucking snacks.
Some snacks.
But anytime I need my apartment cleaned, I just text my sister. She's a year younger than me, and then I have another 13-year-old sister. So I just text either one of them, and I'm like, whoever wants $20, $10, come clean my fucking apartment.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I mean, does she want
Yeah.
to make more money? Because,
Yeah, I mean, if you were to offer her,
Yeah.
she would not turn you down.
$20. That's it.
like,
It's not even
Like,
that
I'm
much.
fucking
I
down.
could do it myself,
Oh
but
my
at the
God.
point by like Wednesday through Saturday, I work 4 days in a row, and I'm fucking tired, and my apartment looks like shit, and I need it cleaned, and I'm not gonna fucking do it because it's just gonna get dirty again. So I'm gonna pay someone else who could use the money to do it. It just makes a lot more sense to me than having to
yeah, that's
not
understandable.
sleep.
So I used to have a young lady come clean my house as well, but it's because I was also working 2 jobs, and both of them were pretty demanding of me.
What did you make her wear?
hey, I met her. I'm just saying.
She cleans your house too.
No, I would love
heard
for
about
her
this
to.
on the last podcast.
This wasn't that girl. This was a nice young lady, very professional. She'd come in and clean, but she would charge me like, I want to say it was like $60, but
Goddamn.
she
Oh,
would
my.
do a good job
Not bad,
though.
not bad.
And honestly, for me, it was worth it just because I just didn't have the time, and I was like,
Yeah,
do
I
I
feel
want to
it.
pay this girl $60 to clean my house?
Or do I want to do
So
it
I
myself?
can go to
No.
sleep.
So I'm gonna pay her.
Yeah, I'm like, just fucking clean my house. Like, here's $60. I'm going to
Your
sleep.
sister's about to raise her prizes
Yeah.
after watching this.
Yeah, I hope your sister's taking
You call me a
Yes.
cheap bitch, so
She doesn't do my laundry. I do my own laundry, but she just does my dishes, picks up on the table, and vacuums the carpet, and that's it. So it's not a whole lot. But for me to do it, I'd just rather pay someone.
So your siblings, they live with you then?
Okay, no, I have my own apartment. With me and my mom live in the same complex.
Okay.
So I live in one building, and then there's like a 2-minute walk, and she lives in another building. Me and my siblings are all really close, so.
Right on. That's
I
that's a good
basically
thing.
raised all these hoes. I'm the oldest of 7, so
The oldest of 7? You have 6 siblings.
I have 5 sisters and 1 brother. Okay, but my mom and dad only have 4 of us.
Okay.
So my dad is a hoe. I'm gonna say this on the internet. My dad's a hoe, and he has 2 other baby mamas in 2 other
Okay.
places.
So you have 2 half siblings.
3 halves.
Oh, 3 half siblings.
Yes.
Man, all right.
What a freak.
Yeah,
freak.
my dad should have got his tubes tied, or not his tubes
tubes
tied.
tied.
Yes, his tubes tied. My dad
Yeah,
should have got a
he should have got his
vasectomy.
tubes tied.
He should have got a vasectomy at age like, when was Kaylee born? When he was like 30. So,
Oh, man.
but he didn't, and sucks to suck.
Sounds like a busy dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but child support is unforgiving, so I'm not
Busy but broke. Child support, kill you.
Yeah, well,
Has anyone seen WandaVision that just came out?
No, I haven't
Dude.
had the time.
Dude,
did you watch it?
I watched the 2 episodes.
What did you think?
I like it.
I
Is
was
it
like,
good?
I
Yeah?
was really confused.
What is it on?
It's on Disney Plus.
I'll check it out.
What's the girl that plays Wanda? Or
What's her name?
yeah, what's her name? She's one of the sisters. She's one of the I don't know, the actress that plays her. It's like her in Vision, and but like it's all black and white.
Yeah.
But then there's like some colored stuff, and it kind of like starts to unravel a little bit.
Well,
It's
what
like,
I'm.
but it's confusing too.
It's so fucking confusing because
Right.
I was like, easy. I thought this was like them, and he's like, no, it is, and I'm like, well, isn't he dead?
Yeah.
He
so,
died
like,
in the Infinity War.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, she's an Olsen twin.
Yeah,
well,
I
not
think-
she's a sister to the
I
Olsen
think so.
twins.
Think so.
It
That's
kind of
what-
makes sense. She kind of looks like
Dude.
them, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I wonder if she really is, though. You should look that up,
Okay,
too.
I do know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
The whole series. I mean, I guess there's only 2
Oh
episodes.
yeah,
of it.
siblings.
only been 2.
Mary,
It's
Kate,
so
and
cool.
Ashley, and Taylor,
Yeah.
and Trent, and
Actually,
Jake.
yeah.
What?
Now that we're actually talking, okay, I actually have a question, and I'm glad there's some girls here. Like when you're watching something, right, and there's like this actor or celebrity that's on the TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, at what line is there proper comments to like, oh, she's hot, like, if she's cute, like,
As soon as I see them.
right? But like,
For you to say?
for if you're for you to say and your partner to say, like, is there ever something someone has said and you're just like, wait, what? Just like
You're talking about as far as your relationships goes.
Right.
When can your significant other comment on a celebrity or actress being attractive?
and where's the line?
Whenever they want. I mean, it's
Yeah,
their
I would say whenever
taste.
they want.
Because someone said,
Cool,
I
but
was
they're not me, and
I was watching a show.
that's the point.
And someone was like, I would fuck the shit out of Paul Rudd. And
Okay, well, that's different.
I said, well, oh my God. I said,
Okay, say you like
I was just like, I understand it.
I would have been like, Paul Rudd?
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
Hey, he's a handsome dude.
He's not a bad
I was like,
looking
I
dude, but I
understand
would
it,
not
but I was
say I
like,
would fuck the
hello?
shit out of him.
I'm right
okay,
here.
but say you like
Exactly,
saying you
you're
like
right
something
there.
is different than saying I want to fuck the shit out of. Like,
So-
cool, my partner can say
So-
that, but I'm sitting right here.
So would
I
you
don't-
be upset if your boyfriend said something like that? Like, say you're watching the Avengers and he goes, "Oh, I would fuck this shit out of Scarlett Johansson."
Me too.
Should I be offended? Like,
So you wouldn't be upset if your boyfriend said that?
Offended at what? I mean, her titties are great, and I'm gonna acknowledge it.
She's
Yeah.
just
I
gorgeous. It's her
Okay,
mouth.
alright.
It's her mouth for me. Like, I love the way her lips
Yes,
sit on her,
her
teeth.
lips-
Like, she's just gorgeous.
She's a really pretty face.
She's beautiful.
Fucking
She's
right.
beautiful.
But I feel like when you're the
But it's
dude,
different. Oh,
and
when
you're
you're
just like
the dude.
and
Okay,
if,
I
yeah,
get
if
it.
the dude says it, and if I'm just watching, I'm like, God damn, Elizabeth Olsen. you get like a freaking hand across your chest, like, or
No.
something.
Okay, but it's
I
a
don't
different.
know.
I'm like, man, let me think of an actor. No. Okay, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Like-
Yes.
Oh, that's one of yours. That's right.
I know. He's stunningly.
He can play any
Beautiful.
role for any time, and I'm down with it. But like,
Are celebrity crushes like to just be like, you know?
Well, because it's just a fantasy. It's never gonna
But
happen.
I take
I
it. I'm like, oh, if Paul Rudd was right here, you'd fuck him right in front of me. I'm just
Yes.
like, and she's like, yeah. I'm like,
what the fuck?
I'd
just
probably want to watch anyway, so it's not offensive. I mean, for me,
It's just
maybe
something
it's-
that's unreal. Like, it's unrealistic. Like, it's never gonna
yeah.
happen.
Like if you were to
So-
say it about my friend right in front of me, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna square up with you right now because what the fuck did you just say? But if it's about an actor and you know it's not like a possibility at all, then I'm like, okay, whatever, cool, me too.
just when he pops up from an Ant-Man suit, and he's just like, what's up? He's just like, God damn it.
It would not. It just. He's not a bad looking
Okay,
guy. It just wouldn't be
but-
my
Oh, no,
first
he's
choice.
not.
Like from the
He's a
Avengers, it
good-looking
definitely
guy.
wouldn't be my
He's
first
a great
choice.
looking
Like,
guy. Johnny Depp's
Thor,
good looking.
like Thor would, you know, like
Thor,
Chris
yeah,
Hemsworth.
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is just.
Yeah.
I would be like, you know what? Just
Like, I don't
kill
even
it.
know where they grow those motherfuckers, but if I could find it, like.
But if your other
He's
one
gorgeous.
were to say
I'd send
something
that
like
garden.
that,
fuck yes.
yo, it's like, oh, it's cool. It's just like,
I don't care.
Well, I think
Because-
also depends on where you're at in your relationship.
It's
If
a
you're
depen-
married or if
yes,
y'all
like,
are
it
dating.
depends on
What about
the-
dating? Yeah, it was just dating. Most people are just dating.
Okay, newly dating or live
I mean,
together after 2
Newly dating.
years.
Let's just say newly dating.
I mean, Casey's married, so like I'm sure
Yeah.
if her husband says something, she could be like, "Fuck it, yeah, you're
Oh
right."
fuck yeah, me too.
Me
Bring
too.
her on.
They've been together.
Let's do it.
I mean, yeah, Casey and her husband.
First off, I'm gonna pull her first. So
yeah,
fight me. Ho.
Get in the back of the line, bitch.
You get my
You
scraps.
done missed out. Yeah, no, I'm taking
I
it
get
home.
first, you get second, and there's no other way around
Maybe
it.
second. I don't know when I'll be done.
Caitlin, what about from a dating ad? Like, yeah, she's married. You're dating. You're living with your guy.
Okay, I
like,
definitely say it would like depend on like the sensitivity of the female in like around
Yep.
because I would take it a different way than any other girl off the street would take it. Maybe she'd be offended by it because like, oh, what? I'm not good enough. But me,
Yeah, see, that's a
I
possible
don't
route. Yeah.
care. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like
if
females
the girl's
too.
insecure, then for sure,
Yeah, if
right?
you're well, insecurity could play a part in it, but I'm like, but maybe like.
But then how ridiculous would it be that you're actually gonna Scarlett Johansson?
You're
or
actually
something?
gonna
And then
bang
she would actually
Scarlett
want to
Johansson.
sleep with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miguel, do you have any?
I mean, then
have
it
you ever
might be a
experienced
case
this
to like.
in your time.
I love Scarlett.
No, I don't think
No?
I've been dumb enough to even say anything like that. I think
He said dumb enough.
I think I'm just all like, I'm gonna keep that in there. Like, you know,
Have you ever been with a girl? You never seen? Okay, when Aquaman, we kind of
never
talked
watched
about. Have you ever watched Aquaman?
Yeah.
And then of course like the girls, like doesn't matter who, like all the girls are all about Jason Momoa, and it's understandable, right?
yeah.
for sure.
Did you ever watch that movie?
Because he's a meat stick. Like,
He's a meat stick.
like damn, beef jerky right there. Like, oh,
To be real though, I was a little
Meat,
disappointed
right.
with that movie. Like
I
I
never
felt like
liked
they
it.
barely gave him any
never,
lines,
like,
and they made
called
him
to
sound.
me
They
in
made
any
him look like an
aspect,
idiot.
so-
You never been with
Well,
a
I've
girl
talked
that's
about
like
it.
made a comment about
Huh?
Jason Momoa watching
I've talked about
Aquaman?
it so many times.
Have you?
Yeah, on the podcast. Yeah, that movie just
It wasn't
piece
that
of
good.
shit.
Yeah,
Movie's a
it's-
piece of shit.
It really.
Elite4
Yeah.
grades it a piece of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But Jason Momoa is goddamn
No,
hot.
so
He is
He's so
fucking
goddamn
cool.
This is the status quo that I would put it at. Like, right? So say me and my girl are watching Aquaman, and she goes, "Oh my god, Jason Momoa is such a stud." I'm gonna be like, "Okay, you're right."
He is.
But
He
I
is.
would never reverse the situation and be watching Avengers and be like, I would fuck the shit out of Scarlett Johansson.
well, why not?
'Cause
I
my
would.
girl,
Why not? Why
my
not?
girl would literally.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I would expect that girl to write that down and be like, "Yeah, when I'm pissed off at you, motherfucker,
I'm gonna bring it up.
I'm gonna bring this motherfucker
To
up."
the second.
Go fuck Scarlett Johansson.
What if she said she would fuck Jason Momoa?
I mean, I'd be like, all right, cool.
You know what?
Like,
I'm
Why?
Look, I mean, I couldn't even be
Have
mad about
fun.
it. Like,
Yeah, cool. You know,
As long as you know I'm here, that's okay.
I'm not talking about my current girlfriend or a past girlfriend. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't give anyone the ammo, like just because,
Well,
just,
maybe it like if you think it's ammo, then maybe you'd censor yourself a little bit. But if you don't think it's ammo, maybe you don't fucking care.
Yeah.
But it
What-
also depends. Like if I'm married and been with the same girl for 10, 15 years, then yeah, you should have no problem
That
saying
female
something like
is not
that,
gonna care.
Yeah,
Does
they're not gonna
it-
care.
You probably
Yeah.
said way worse around her, so it doesn't
Probably
matter.
have. You're right.
Does it matter? Okay, we all agree Jason Momoa, Thor, like they're all hot
Meat
dudes,
stick.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if it's like Robert De Niro and she's just like, like what if it's someone that you don't agree with?
I would question my
You're just like,
existence.
what's like-
I'd be like, what am I doing here?
you know, I don't know.
I don't know about this anymore. Right? Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Brian, can you help her out, Brian?
Help me.
Oh yeah.
probably no Robert De Niro. Just saying. I would question her daddy issues at that point.
Yeah, right. If she said Robert De Niro, yeah,
more like
okay, so
grandma
Like
issues.
I would question my daddy issues and be like, ooh, how fucked up am I?
Grandpa issues. Grandpa issues.
I'm not gonna
So-
name any names. I
This
do
is
have a
straight up
friend
issues.
that she likes her men near fucking death. Like she does. Like
Said, put me in the wheel,
she,
Grandpa.
you know, she loves it. Like she fucks with it, and I'm just like, ooh.
Let me
I
be the
fuck
last
with their
thing you
money.
see,
I don't
Grandpa.
fuck with them.
You know, I don't think she has a problem with that.
Yeah, right.
You know, she doesn't, but she likes old.
I would question everything. I would be like, I look at myself in the mirror and be like, where have I gone wrong?
Like goddamn.
Why is she like this? I don't know. What have I done?
Yeah, like it's all old. Like,
Reevaluate yourself at that point.
Dude,
like,
for real.
I look nothing like him, you know.
It's not even.
He's
You don't
complete
look like
opposite of
fucking
him.
Thor or Chris Hemsworth or fucking Jason Momoa
That's
either.
true, yeah, that's
What is the difference?
It's just like
What is the
the world
difference?
generally agrees that they're hot dudes.
True.
That's true. Like,
no consensus of hotness.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, it's just something. Anyways, back to the bartending.
That was a long conversation ago.
I mean, it was funny though. So
Yeah,
I got a good giggle out of it.
It's pretty much getting close to wrapping things up here. Is there anything that y'all want to talk about before we sign off?
Nothing for me.
How do you feel like the pandemic has changed your workspace? Oh, God.
I gotta wear a mask, and I hate it,
Yeah.
but I do it because I have to. That's how I feel about it. But you know,
Do you feel like you're like risking yourself at this point, or like have you already gotten sick?
I have already gotten sick.
Okay, me too. So at this point, I'm like, I don't care.
So yeah,
But
for
I
the
do care
whole-
about other people's health. But at my health, I'm like, I already got sick. What more can I lose? I mean, sure, I could die, but I already got sick. So
Yeah, so that's kind of the scary part of it, right? It's like we've already gotten sick. Do we know if we can get sick again?
yes.
Is it going to be a lighter thing? Is it going to be more severe? I mean, who knows, right? I think it's different for everyone.
It's a really
so
like.
I would say working in a bar in this time period
Is it kind of
very
like-
risky.
Yes, but is it like morally wrong?
I think it's a choice that we all make as bartenders.
Okay. Cool.
And if it's a risk that we're really
Or is it ethical? I should say.
I don't think ethics has anything to do with it. I think it's more about this is our profession. Do we go in and do our job, or do we make
Fall
a
victim.
safer call and maybe change professions, like become like
Or go back to
food
school for
servers, or
something,
go
or-
back to school, do something else with our time to make money. Like the world isn't just bartending.
Yeah.
And there's other ways of making money. I
Yeah.
think that's one thing that this pandemic has showed a lot of people is
Yeah,
that
people have started up so much of their own businesses.
Yeah.
I've seen there's been a huge surge of like people making their own products and selling them online and all kinds of stuff. And I think it's amazing for them and for their sort of like their pockets and whatnot. But like, I don't know.
But if you're going to a bar, you probably are okay with the consequence. Like you probably have already accepted, like, oh, there's a possibility. You don't care that much. You're going to live your life. Like if you're there in the first place, like
Yeah.
you've already asked yourself that.
the risk that you're taking of going out in public. And, you know, that's why, I mean, you know, at the bar I work at, Dodge, like, we don't really enforce masks once you get in because everyone's drinking. So it's like, you can't put your mask up and take a drink or whatever. It's too much, right? But I also, I mean, if someone's like, hey, this place is bad for corona, like, yo, we're following the rules. Staff wear a mask. We try to stay social distance as much as possible. We're at 50% capacity. And
It could be a lot
that's-
worse.
that's what we're doing. So we're following the rules. I think corona is something that we're all learning just to live with now.
Yeah, we're
And-
totally normalizing it. And I don't know if that's like a good thing because after maybe it's like totally died down, people are going to be like, why are we still doing this? Well, people are still sick. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's still a thing, right? People are still getting sick. There's numbers are still
people are
high.
dying. Like,
So it's a thing that we're still dealing with. So I'm okay doing my part, like
Yeah.
to help stop the spread, for sure. But I think COVID has changed a lot of things, especially in the bar industry. Even in other
we can't
industries
use
like oil field.
glasses.
Yeah, like, you know, glassware. We got rid of glassware. We only use plasticware now.
silverware, anything.
You can use,
like,
well, you know, you can still use it. I know a lot of other bars that are, you know, they're still using, you know, regular cups and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, but
But
we,
I think that's just a choice, like whether or
Yeah.
not you want to.
sacrifice your time of washing all that
Yeah.
crap.
I
And
mean,
the
I'd rather use-
sanitary
I would rather
risks
use
or sanitary
plastic.
things you have to.
I
Glass
love it.
looks
I
much
love
better.
it.
Glass does
For
look better,
presentation, but you're still getting the
presentation-wise-
freaking alcohol that you're paying
Exactly.
for.
It's
so
not like we're in
you're
some
not paying for the
high-end
glass.
fucking town that everything has to be like in the exact glass that it belongs in. You know, like a highball or
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah, like,
we don't have to do that around here. It's just, oh, you want this Sex on the Beach? Cool, you're getting it in a plastic glass. Like, it's still the same. It's the same drink. It's not gonna look as pretty, but I'm not about being pretty right now. It's
yeah.
About
This is
you
what you
getting your
ordered.
drink, you
Yeah.
paid for it, so that's all you're getting is a drink.
Yeah.
So what about the presentation? If
Yeah.
you want a presentation, you would have made it at home for yourself.
I don't think anyone's really complaining much about the plasticware.
I don't know. People think it's a
so
lot more
much
convenient
easier.
because it's
It
easier to
is.
throw away
Yeah.
and
Throw
clean,
it.
and there's not as much
30
glass
million dishes
breakage,
sitting on the
and
counter.
It's just
Yeah, and I think that's one of those changes that might
sucks
be
for
a
the
per-
atmosphere and the planet, but
Yeah,
we can
you're
serve
right.
drinks.
You're right. So I think this is one of those changes that might be a permanent change because I think it's the thing that we discovered. Like, oh, it is easier with plasticware, even though it might be a little bit more costly. and not as good for the environment because now we have more waste. But it's, we don't have to worry about dishes, washing them,
breaking them, buying them,
breaking
replacing them,
Yeah. So that's the
freezing
thing,
them in the
for
freaking
sure.
freezer.
Yeah, that's because that does take time away. Like when you're busy and you start running out of like shot glasses, I mean, of course, certain shot glasses like still use those, like like the 1 ounce, 2 ounce shot glasses. But when you start getting into like the cups themselves,
Yeah.
you start running out. You only have a limited amount. And at Breezy's, like I know we would roll through them, and I'm like,
yeah.
guys, go pick them up. Like go pick them
Yeah.
up. We need them.
Sometimes I ain't got time for that, man.
And yeah,
I'm running my
everybody's
stuff
busy.
out. I can
like everybody was busy, and we didn't have just a buster to go
We didn't have
around
a
and pick
buster,
them up,
like-
and my
like,
bar
you got all
my
them
bar back was
tables,
so
and
busy doing what he was doing
servers were so
already,
busy already
that he
serving.
couldn't go out there and get them, so like plastic just made more sense like to switch to.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to clean up the bar too at the end of the night, like a lot
yeah.
easier. You just go whoop, it's done.
Yeah, it is. It is. I like that change. There's some changes I don't like about COVID, but there's also some good changes I do like about COVID.
Yeah.
And we're just learning to live with all the changes and just taking it for what it is. But I think
And doing the damn thing. That's about it.
I think that's it, guys. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we go?
Nothing for me.
Kaitlynn, you want to give a little shout out to any of your clientele to come see you at Dodge?
Yes, do come see me at Dodge and give me your monies.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll serve you. I'm a badass server. And so
she is. She is.
She really is.
She does a great job. Come see Kaitlynn at Dodge. I'll
I'm
be
very
at Dodge
professional.
as well.
And I can make you laugh.
Yeah, just don't look too much into her little boba tea eyes that make you.
I mean, you just zoom in on it.
Dude, I am. Do it. Look straight into the camera. Look straight into the camera.
just-
There you go. Awful. All right, guys. Thank y'all for viewing. I'll see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.
Bye.
I never had a father.